started. Is everybody supposed to be here tonight? I see the lady in orange there. I seen you from the moment I come in. That zip has not budged 1 inch. You look like you're ready to go at any point. Are you supposed to come out tonight? Yeah, you? Are you alright? There's a man on the end there. He's not even looking, he's not even bothered. He's face outwards, he's ready to go at any point as well. I feel like you was meant to go to a Dixie's Chicken next door and you took like 2 suspicious right turns and you found yourself in here. It's alright, man. I'll try and make it funny for you, don't worry about it. Quick question before I get started. Has anybody been to this sort of comedy show before, this actual event? Nah, never. Yeah, I fucking gathered. So I've been here once before. It wasn't the last time, it was the time before last, and to describe it, it was a lot darker than it currently is. So I've got a lot of jokes that probably won't go down well today. Also, something that's worth remembering and talking about. Like, my mate was there, none of you was here, but there was an actual crackhead in the audience. And I spotted it first because all the comedians were over there. And over that little bit. I mean, it's judgment-free zone, bro. Wait a minute. Sorry, love there. Are we interrupting your conversation there? Hiya. What's going on here? Are you lot from Manchester, yeah? Oh, sorry to hear that. Well, do you want to get up as well because there's a show that's going on right now? Fucking hell. I'm from Bradford as well, of all places. Exactly. So anyway, so yeah, this crackhead come downstairs, and I was the first one to notice her because she come down and she was like an hour and a half late, and she was black, so it's like you give her the benefit of the doubt. But she come down and she was just smiling for no reason. She was like, like, okay, got a bit booky about it. And then there was no music on it, she was just shaking the bum like this. And I'm like, And then after the show, she was trying to chat to every guy inside, and every time she come there, I was like, alright. And then, listen, I tried to avoid it, my mate tried to avoid it, at the end of the night, Fullahype took her home. So I'll introduce myself. I'm from Bradford. My name's Lewis. I'm 31. I'm a single parent. That 3-year-old is my life, and if that's going to be a fucking problem, with anyone, you should swipe left. What? Has anybody found Tinder? You know people on Tinder, single mums on Tinder? Okay, I heard you. I've locked and loaded it. Have you found that single mums on Tinder like a little bit too aggressive for no reason? Just like, okay, this isn't a conversation with me and you. This is a conversation with me and the crowd. But I don't know if your Tinder's like this. That's alright. But have you ever like single guys in the crowd, you go on Tinder and you see a single mum and she's like, so my name's Lisa. I've got 3 kids. And what's your name on there? Can you child mine for tonight, please? Can you child mine tonight? Sorry. I'm talking about this one, love, just this one. Right, so where was I? So my name's Louis Etienne, right? And people, when they see that name written down, whether it's school, whether it's at the doctor's, whether it's over the phone, they always ask the same question, are you French? And I get the same conversation all the time. No, I'm not French, but the black side of my family comes from a place called Dominica in the Caribbean. And it's an ex-French colony, and that's where the French comes from. And when I have this conversation, people, usually white people, have a follow-on question. Ooh, Dominica. It's a small world. I once been on a cruise to the Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic. Like, what the fuck's that got to do? That's like if I was speaking to you, and I was like, oh, where are you from originally? And you was like, Isle Man. I'm like, Isle Man, ooh, small world. I was up a bird in the Isle of Wight. Do you know what I mean? Make it make sense? So nowadays, when everybody says, oh, where does the French come in your name? Where does the French come from in your name? I just tell them slavery. I mean, conversation done. You know what I mean? Like I said, I come from Bradford, very multicultural place. Now, there's no bigger example of diversity than my friendship group. So in my friendship group, I've got black mates, white mates, Asian mates, and mixed race mates. And when it comes to the mixed race mates, we've got every combination you could ever want, do you know what I mean? Whatever flavour you like, we've got it in store. Right, so the interesting thing about my friends is the majority of us all play for the same football team. So when it comes to the start of the season, and we've all got to line up to take a team photo, my team and my friendship group look like an advert for the Commonwealth Games. Which is funny in itself, do you know what I mean? But now it's a bit of a personal and inside joke. Whenever it comes to the team photo, we all line up. We started lining up in shade order. Which is funny to look at by itself, but it's also very handy. If you ever find yourself like in the middle of E&Q, and then run out of colour charts, you can pull up our photo and be like, I'll take 2 tins of this Jamaican on the empty, if that's alright. Something like probably not aware of just by looking, but I'm a miserable bastard, or so I've been told all my life. And the thing is with me, like I can have plenty of fun, I can have a good time, I'll have a good time tonight. But I see a lot of stuff on like social media and adverts that really pisses me off and it really ruins my day. So I'll give you an example, right? So I saw an advert on TV the other week, I couldn't even remember what the product was that they were selling. But you know when they do that sort of stuff, that forced inclusivity? See, I'll talk about it, but do you know what I'm talking about, forced inclusivity? Like you look at me, person of colour, when I see somebody who looks like me, I think that's good. Visual representation makes me feel welcome, it makes me feel good, makes me feel like there's hope. But when I see forced inclusivity and it doesn't feel authentic, I can't really warm to that sort of stuff. So I've seen an advert the other week, right? So there's a couch just like this. And like they usually do, there's a family environment, do you know what I mean? On one side of the couch, they've got a black mum, tick. On the other side of the couch, they've got a white dad, tick. And just to make sure nobody's offended, they've just given birth to a Japanese Akita. Do you ever find some people just a little bit too patriotic nowadays? You ever come across that? Did anybody ever come across that? Yeah? So that's something that happened to me recently where I was out shopping and I found myself in the sports section and I come across this Germany football shirt. And I thought, white, Adidas, that'll look good on me, didn't pay much mind. So I bought this shirt and I thought, right, sweet, everything's sweet. So I decided to wear this Germany football shirt to work the next day. And the look on my boss's face as I walked in wearing this Germany football shirt. You'd have thought I'd have walked in with a rectangular moustache and a copy of Mein Kampf hanging out my back pocket. I'd fucking calm down, man, do you know what I mean? It's just a football shirt. That said though, they do say that there's a thin line between patriotism and racism, and sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. In all fairness, it is. Sometimes it is. And then other times it's not. You know like those times when you find yourself like driving through a council estate? And it's not the World Cup. And there's just a big fuck off Union Jack hanging out somebody's bedroom window. Like, who's that flag there for? We all live in England. So why is an England flag out somebody's window? Straight up, man, straight up. And I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm a lenient person and I try to give it the benefit of the doubt and I'm thinking, it can't be for all races. And the only reasoning that I can come up with is that the reason why that England flag is there is that England flag must be there for any UFOs in the area.